You say you're starting fresh. A new path, a clean slate, a new you again. You wipe the board, burn the bridge, pack the bags. You tell yourself this time, it will be different. But deep down, something feels familiar. Because it is. You're not breaking free, you're running in circles. You're not starting over because you're free. You're starting over because you're afraid to finish. Because finishing means being seen. It means choosing. It means becoming. And becoming means no longer hiding behind potential. Because when something is finished, it can be judged. It can fail. It can fall short. So you keep it in motion, half built, half done. Unbreakable because it's never real. Safe because it's never complete. You don't fear failure, you fear proof. Proof that the thing you dreamed of doesn't hold up once you commit. So you trade depth for novelty, truth for reinvention, growth for motion. You're not addicted to evolution, you're addicted to escape. The illusion of progress without the cost of permanence. Because to finish something is to take a stand, and to take a stand is to risk being wrong. Seneca said, "No man was ever wise by chance." Wisdom requires staying, finishing, enduring. But you'd rather reset the game than face what happens if you play it through. Because the end of the story demands an answer to the question, who are you really? Not who you're becoming, not who you're planning to be, but who you are, right now. And maybe that's the scariest thing of all. Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why can bear almost any how. But without a why, you'll keep looking for better hows, better methods, better places, better people. And the moment it gets hard, the moment your reflection starts to shift, you pull press reset and call it growth. But it's not growth, it's grief avoidance. It's fear wearing ambition's mask. It's perfectionism with a spiritual filter." Gurdjieff warned of this. He said most people never truly wake up because they can't stand the death of the self it requires. To grow, you must die to who you were. But instead, we flinch. We walk away from the edge of transformation and call it a fresh start. But how many fresh starts will it take before you realize you're not running toward anything? You're running from the moment you are finally about to change. Because here's the truth, you don't need another beginning. You need to stay through the middle, through the mess, through the doubt, through the slow, silent grind where nothing looks glorious, but everything is being formed. Let the old dreams break if they must. Let the false identities fall away. Let the imagined future you clung to burn. And in the ashes, choose. You won't be reborn by starting again. You'll be reborn by staying when it would be easier to leave. By finishing something, anything, so you can finally meet the version of you that only lives on the other side of completion. Let the world see your whole attempt. Let it be flawed. Let it be raw. Let it be done. Because only what is finished can teach you who you really are. You don't need another blank page. You need the courage to write the last line. You do this in relationships over and over. Meet someone exciting. Fall in love or lust or infatuation. Doesn't matter. You throw yourself at the altar of something new. But when reality comes knocking, when it's no longer just passion that binds you, when the easy glow fades and you're faced with an actual person who needs things from you and asks for compromises, you run. You ghost. You cheat. You avoid commitment. You say you're cursed. You say it didn't work out. You say, "I just can't seem to make it past this point with anyone. I don't know what it is. I'm always drawn to the same type." Except you are. Drawn to the same type, you get attached quickly, idealize them, deify them, put them on a pedestal, then watch them fall. You need someone to finish so you can pick someone new to start with. You do this with friendships too. You lose friends as fast as you gain them, as soon as they become real, as soon as they ask you to show up, as soon as they require effort. You cut bait. You avoid the phone calls. You say you're busy, you're moving, you're growing, you're changing, you're evolving. Yeah, sure. You evolve away from the people who knew you best, the ones who loved you first. You leave to find better versions of them only to recreate the same pattern. Because you aren't attracted to friends, you're addicted to beginnings. It's harder to maintain than it is to acquire, and you know this subconsciously. So you keep searching for the right people to fill the void instead of working on yourself. You seek validation from one person to the next, project onto them, worship them, then accuse them of playing games when they inevitably let you down. You do this with your creativity too. How many paintings did you start but never finish? How many stories remain unwritten? How many songs have been left unfinished? Because you fear the final product. You fear your own creations. What if they're ugly? What if they're average? What if they're hated? So you keep churning through ideas, jumping from one to the next, seeking inspiration, following trends, stealing from others, chasing fleeting moments of high highs that don't last. You don't need more ideas. You need to sit with the one you have. Stop filming, put the camera down, write the damn book. Draw the picture, sing the song, produce the event. Finish something, let it be finished, prove it. Don't spray paint your way through life. Actually build something, get to the end. Find out what it feels like. Learn what you're capable of. Confront the fear of what comes next by finishing what you start. You do this with your goals. You want success and money and influence. You crave recognition. You want people to love you. But when you actually start to earn some of those things, you sabotage yourself. You give it all back. You feel uncomfortable. So you change course, you leave the company, you move cities, you switch careers, you stop training. You become the girl who almost made it, the guy who almost had it all. But not quite. Not completely. Because that's where it gets scary, that's where you have to choose, that's where you have to decide who you are. Are you the one who craves all of that, or are you willing to let go of it? Are you the one who wants people to love you, or are you going to reject their affection? Are you the one who wants to be seen, or are you going to hide? If you want all of that, if you want to be seen, if you want to be loved, if you want to win, finish what you start. You do this with your trauma too. You've experienced pain. Of course you have, you're human. But you haven't healed, you haven't grown, you haven't integrated. You push it down, you stuff it into a drawer, you bury it under achievements and distractions and meaningless flings and addictions and bad habits and whatever else you can find. You don't need more coping mechanisms. You need to feel the wound. You don't need more surface-level band-aids. You need to acknowledge it, accept it, allow it to exist. Only then can you begin to heal it. What are you so afraid of? What are you running from? What are you avoiding? If you don't know, then find out. Sit with it, feel it, process it, integrate it. That's where your breakthrough is. You don't need to start again. You need to stay through the middle, through the mess, through the doubt, through the slow, silent grind, where nothing looks glorious but everything is being formed. You don't need more beginnings. You need to finish what you start. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. And if you'd like to share your thoughts and experiences, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.